Hi, my name is Xingzhi Li, and welcome to my presentation. The purpose of this presentation is to outline three key life stages, understand my financial goals, and form financial strategies I will adopt to accumulate wealth, manage risks, and achieve financial independence. I utilized a financial planning model inspired by the six-step model, mainly focusing on establishing goals, gathering relevant data, and analyzing data to formulate the strategy. Now, please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a 21-year-old Chinese international student, currently a full-time third-year student majoring finance at UNSW. I'm currently living in Sydney in a rented apartment with a rent of $525 per week. My employment status is casual. I'm a sales specialist in a startup company that expanding market for Chinese technology products. Also, I established a Forex and gold CFD trading team with my friends, developing a profitable and stable strategy. I'm also investing in Hong Kong stock market. I have no stable income, so my parents support my study and living expenses. I have no financial independence, and my living expenses are relatively stable and predictable. Now I'm going to have a clear financial goal. In stage one, my goal is to complete my studies and enter the finance industry. Also, I want to move from parent support to self-support. This includes accumulating wealth that provides a foundation for my stage two goals, stabilizing my cash flow, and beginning disciplined saving and investing habit. During this stage, I also start preparing for funds that for my future housing and my child private school education. In stage two, my plan is to purchase a three-bedroom apartment in inner city Sydney or lower North Sydney, or similar area in China's big cities. The target value is around $3 million based on the current market data. At the same time, I aim to provide my future child with a private school education, which is expected to cost around $400,000 over 12 years. This stage is about managing higher living costs while growing wealth through income increases, investing, and strategic financial decision. My stage three objective is to retire at age 60. To achieve this, I aim to accumulate around $3 million in investment assets to downsize an apartment with my future wife, allowing us to fund a comfortable lifestyle just based on the passive income. This final stage is about consolidating wealth, reducing debt, and ensuring a stable passive income from investment. Now I assess my current financial position using three core statements together. This gives a comprehensive snapshot of my financial position and health. So my balance sheet shows total asset of around $1.5 million. Although my liquidity assets are modest, which are $20,000, the key driver of my net worth is a 1.5 million committed family assets, which my parents will transfer to me upon graduation as a startup foundation for my first life stage. I classify this as a non-current asset because it's guaranteed but not accessible yet. In addition, I hold some long-term assets as stocks. On liability side, I only have some current liability as unpaid bills, and I do not have any long-term debt. Overall, this reflects a strong long-term financial base, even though my short-term liquidity is limited. My income statement reflects my regular monthly financial performance. I earned an estimated $700 from my casual job. My family provides me around $5,000 per month to support rent and living cost. I also include an additional $3,500 per month as tuition, equivalent to monthly payment. Though tuition is paid every term, it's a large anticipated cash flow, and it can reflect my monthly financial performance better. Finally, my total month's income is around $9,000. My expenses total is $8,600, with the largest item being rent, food, groceries, and tuition allocated monthly. After accounting for other costs, I record a monthly surplus around $600. According to Numbill, the estimated monthly cost of a single person without rent is around $1,700 plus my rent. My estimated average cost of living is around $4,000. Overall, it indicates that my monthly financial performance is reasonable and healthy. My additional working income and extra money given by my parents compared to the estimated cost of living allow me to live in a safe financial position. To better capture the actual situation, I include a cash flow statement for October 2025. There are some differences from the income statement. For example, I have lost some money due to the Trump tariff against China, and my parents only gave me around $4,500 last month. In terms of outflows, I stayed at home more often to do the assessment, so I saved some transport costs. Overall, this month's cash flow indicates that the actual cash flow behavior varies from the regular monthly financial performance of the income statement. This reinforced the importance of maintaining a small cash buffer and monitoring variable expenses. After understanding my current financial position, let's move on to the first stage strategy. For investment consideration, I use a strategic asset allocation approach to set up my portfolio. The main idea is to smartly manage the initial funds that were given by my family. The time horizon of the portfolio is about 10 years, as I plan to purchase a house and have a child in stage 2. I'm young enough and able to take more risk, and I need capital growth. However, risk management should also be considered to protect the initial capital invested. Therefore, my risk preference is risk neutral, a higher return and risk than a risk-free asset, and to avoid a leveraged position. Lots of Australian superannuation funds can reach around 9% annual return, but the case is that the superannuation funds are usually accessible till the retirement. It has no liquidity and does not suit my current situation in stage 1 and 2. But the superannuation return rate can be a benchmark when I'm developing my own portfolio. Suppose that the estimated inflation rate is around 2.5%. I am considered as a single. I plan to keep the same living patterns as I do now. I reserve an emergency cash fund for 6 months normal life, which is around $30,000. Afterwards, I treat the rest of the current asset as investments, which is around $1.5 million. Within the stage 1 period, my net asset should increase to around $2.5 million. I believe I have achieved my first stage investment goals under this strategy. As for superannuation, I should continue to contribute to it because it offers multiple advantages, including a concessional tax rate and a retirement safeguard. The way I want to contribute super is getting into a firm that has employer contributions with a 12% super guarantee. My estimated starting yearly salary is the latest average salary, which is around $100,000. The estimated account balance should be about $1.5 million when I'm 60 if I contribute from now. And then I invest the surplus into my current investment strategy, and after 10 years, the balance is about $127,000. Now, naturally, it comes to my career plan. I want to work in a private equity company or a wealth management team specializing in quantitative trading. Therefore, I could utilize the knowledge I gained in university, and it is highly correlated with my current CFD trading strategy project. Meanwhile, I can gain more market experience. The structural changes are shaping the industry as digitalization and automation are increasing the use of AI-driven trading models and the data-driven investment process, reinforcing the importance of the quantitative trading strategies. Currently, Australia, along with many other developed countries, is experiencing a period of moderate growth. It shows an increasing interest rate, slowing GDP growth, and higher inflation, which suggests a late cycle environment. This means the competition for entry-level roles is higher and the starting salary may be limited. For stage 2, based on the previous analysis, I have a high chance of getting my assets around $3 million. It will also satisfy my goal for my third stage if I do not lose the most of my assets value. To achieve my stage 2 goal and protect my assets value for my stage 3, there are 3 approaches. First, I should utilize leverage by applying a 50% housing mortgage to purchase property for around $3 million. Because I want to diversify my assets from the property market. For property character, its location is vital, with high potential for growth and better resilience in the recession period. Both my targeted areas are suitable due to multiple market factors and historical data. Also, utilizing that has a taxation benefit. Second, achieving a higher career role for a higher salary to offset the rising cost of living and family dependence. The reason why I don't want to rely on investment and capital gain is that I believe retaining more liquidity for my family as a buffer and protecting existing wealth is essential. And capital gain also requires a higher tax rate and more difficult to avoid. Also, it's hard to predict the exact capital gain. Third, construct a well-established health and life insurance combination for me and my family. It helps secure the family well-being as well as protects my assets by avoiding unexpected large amount of loss due to the accident. Overall, my financial goals in each stage are not too difficult to achieve as long as I invest the majority of my assets in a well-established and risk-neutral portfolio that is diverse enough with appropriate liquidity. More importantly, manage the risk and adjusting the portfolio based on the market performance and the predictions in time. Thank you for your listening, and this is the reference list.